you will get minimum 15 marks from this unit. The person who does illegal activity, for that person we call it as perpetrator. Whatever income you earned in 2021, you are supposed to pay tax when? 21, 22. Attempt to avoid tax by misrepresentation. A warm welcome to one and all. This is your Adasa here, lecturing Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. And now we are discussing session 2, unit 1 of your corporate tax planning. Under corporate tax planning, the unit 1 is called as introduction part. Now, in today's session, we discuss 3 things, which are those. Now, tax evasion, tax avoidance, tax planning. And what is the use of today's session? Very simple. As I told you, you will get minimum 15 marks from this unit. Minimum 15. Now, if you are lucky enough, it may go up to 20 marks also. 15 plus 5 are 10 plus 5 and 5, like that. Now, there are 3 things are there. One is tax evasion, tax avoidance, and tax planning. Remember, out of these 3, one question must be there in your examination. Again, I'll repeat, out of 3, one question 100% must be there in your examination. So that whatever we spend 20 minutes today, that 20 minutes will give you minimum 5 marks. Now, before we go into tax evasion, tax avoidance, as well as tax planning. What is this tax evasion, avoidance, as well as tax planning? Now, few things are there which are legal and few things are there which are illegal. Now, if you want to reduce something illegally, you can do. Like, if you go to any shop, if you go to hotel. Now, in the hotel, the person who serves food, you know him very well. In the hotel, the person who serves food, you know him very well. He is very close to you. What happens? You book around 1000 rupees. Worth of 1000 rupees you will order. Now, that person is very close to you. What he will do? He will say that even though you have booked 1000 rupees, he will show to the owner only how much? 600. Even though you have ordered for 1000 rupees worth food, he will show the account to the owner. How much? Only 600. So that you have saved 400. Now, is it legal or illegal? You have ordered for 1000. There is no discount, no offer. The person who is giving product is very close to you. What he does, he has cheated to his owner. He showed only account of 600, but he has given 1000 worth of food. Now, because of him, the owner got cheated of worth rupees 400. And whatever I saved, 400, that is called illegal. It is not legal, that is illegal. Hope you are clear. That is example number 1. What is that? Example number 1. Same thing. 1000 worth product, 1000 worth food. There are 5 hotels are there. In one hotel, they have given 40% discount. Again, I'll repeat. There are 5 hotels are there. I have ordered for 1000 worth food, and in one hotel, there is 40% discount. Now, 1000 worth, I got it for 600. Hope this is example number 2. Hope you are clear with those 2 examples. Yes. What is the first one? 1000. So that person is very close to me. Because of that, I got it for 600. But in the bill, it is showing 1000 only. So that is a cheating. But here, the hotel itself given you offer of 40%. You have saved your 400. In the both example, here also you have saved 400. Here also you saved 400. But the only difference is this is illegal. This is legal. Hope you are clear. This is illegal. This is legal. Now, tax evasion is illegal. Tax avoidance is legal. Hope you are clear. Yes. Now, this is all about tax evasion, tax avoidance. Illegally, if you reduce tax, that is tax evasion. Legally, if you reduce tax, that we call as tax avoidance. That is the only difference. What about tax planning? This I already explained you using your deduction claim. In the previous session, if you have watched, I gave you example of 10 lakh. I went to chartered accountant. He reduced to 6 lakh by using all the allowances, all the exemption, all the relief, everything he included. My 10 lakh income he reduced to 6 lakh. My tax burden also he reduced to 30,000. Those example, hope you remember what I gave in the previous session. Now, that is called your tax planning. Tax planning will come later. Remember, tax evasion and tax avoidance. Tax evasion means what? Illegal. Tax avoidance means what? Legal. Hope you are clear? Good. Now, first we'll go for tax evasion. What do you mean by tax evasion? Now, tax evasion, some of the method used to evade or reduce tax liability are like, how do you evaluate or how do you reduce tax? Now, first one, concealment of income. Concealing means what? Theft, hiding. Like, I'll give you best example of mine only. I get salary from Vidyashram College. Now, whatever salary I get, it is accounted and I'm supposed to pay tax on that. Clear, it is legal. Now, I am running tuition also. If I get whatever income from tuition, there is no receipt, there is no bill, nothing. So student directly come and pay to me. Now, can I show this amount to government? Suppose I have, if I show, I have to pay more tax. If I don't show, I am not supposed to pay tax. Now, just assume that I got 4 lakh from tuition income for current year. Now, I have not shown any bill, any receipt, nothing. So that on 4 lakh, I have almost made zero tax. Why zero tax? Because I have not showed that 4 lakh to the government. That is called tax evasion, illegal. Now, concealment means hiding. If I hide my tuition fees, that is called concealment of income. Now, assume that 6 lakh is my college income and 4 lakh is my tuition income. What I do? I show this 6 lakh. I don't show this 4 lakh. This we call it as concealment. Concealment means hiding. Remember, write down there itself, hiding. Now, inflation of expenses. Inflation means changing. Like, suppress profit. Like, what I do, I'll give you best example. You have done this actually. Now, you have done this actually. Now, when you're studying your school, now in the college days also, your parent has given you 1,000 rupees. Your parent has given you how much? 1,000 rupees. For what? To buy grocery or fruits. To buy fruits, how much your dad and mom gave you? 1,000 rupees. Now, what you did, you bought apple. Apple for how much? 200. You bought apple for what value? 200. Now, and you bought pomegranate. So it is around 200. And you bought some other fruits like kiwi fruit or something, other fruit. So it is around 300. Total how much it is? 3 plus 2 plus 2. Total it is 700. So the difference is 300. You are supposed to pay back to your parent. But including me, what I did in my college or school days, same thing I did. Apple price is 200. To your parent, what do you say? Apple is 280. Even though it is 200, you add 80 rupees more. And your pomegranate is 200, but to your parent, what do you say? It is around 270. Other dry fruits, even though you bought for 300, you will say that I bought it for 500. Now, So what is the actual cost happened? 700. You're supposed to pay back 300, but to your parent, you do some changes in that 200 you will make it as 280, 200 you will make it as 270, 300 you make it as 500. Then finally what happens? 5, 7, 9, 1050. Actual 700 happened, but to your parent you showed how much? 1050. What your dad and mom will say? Oh, it is about 1000, take 50 rupees. Happily you will take that 50 also. You will not leave that 50. You will take the extra 50 also. Clear? This is called as inflation of expenses. Surplus profit. See, to your parent, 300 is a profit. But what you did, you have increased the price illegally. And whatever 300 profit is there, you showed your parents as 50 rupees loss. Clear? So this is called inflation of expenses to surplus profit. Now, your 300 profit suppressed, it has become 50 rupees loss. Hope you are clear. Hope you have done this in school days. Remember that. Now, after this, falsification of account. Same thing. It goes with this only. Falsification means 100 rupees write it as 150. 40 write it as 50. These are called as falsification. Conscious violation of the rule. You know that you're making mistake. You know that you're doing wrong. Still you do that work. That is called conscious violation of rule. Conscious means you're conscious. You know that. Still you do that mistake. That is called conscious violation of rules. Hope you are clear. These are the major things for tax evasion. Hope you are clear. These are the major things for tax evasion. Now, so some detail or some extra details about tax evasion. Tax evasion is sheer non-payment of tax even when it is due to be paid in the circumstances of the case. Tax evasion is a sheer non-payment of tax even when it is due to be paid in circumstances. Even though you are supposed to be paid but you will not pay, you try to cut that tax. Tax evasion is illegal and can result into penalties and prosecution for the perpetrator. So what is this? Perpetrator means nothing but the person who does illegal activity. For that person we call it as perpetrator. What is that? The person who does illegal activity, illegal things, wrongful things. For that person we call it as perpetrator. Hope you are clear. Yes. When financial transactions are arranged in a way, what it becomes obvious that they were entered with the mollified intention of either not paying tax or with a view to defect. Now what happens normally? You are running a shop. 3 or 4 days you are out of station. Then what happens? Your workers will be there. So 50% it never happens, but balance 50% people will be there. What they do that owner is out of station. Whatever transaction happen, out of 100 transaction, they will show you only 70. Balance 30 will be done what? Illegally. Even though it is sold, they will show it as it is not sold. Even though they have collected money, they will show it as money is not collected. These are the things comes under tax evasion. Now, twisting of fact are taking a very strict and literal interpretation of law without understanding the basic purpose of the law can only lead to punishable offense. Normally what happens, if you have done like this, then later you're caught, then what happens? Then it is very simple. You have to be penalized. Along with penalty, you're supposed to be imprisonment. You have to go to jail also because it is completely illegal. Hope you are clear. This is all about your tax evasion. Now, we have done with tax evasion. Now we come to tax avoidance. Now, what is a tax avoidance actually? Tax evasion is completely illegal. What is tax avoidance? It is legal. It is not illegal. It is legal. Now, Tax avoidance is a minimizing the incidence of tax by adjusting the affairs in such a manner that although within the four corner of the taxation law, the advantage is taken by finding out loopholes in the laws. Then what happens? Loopholes means it is not illegal, it is legal. Still, we find out the loopholes. I'll give you a clear picture. Then later I'll come back to the exact what is tax avoidance. Now, whenever I was studying my 10th standard, I was taken Hindi as my first language. Now, whenever I was studying in 10th standard, I was taken Hindi as my first language. Now, the Hindi teacher, what she used to do is, before internals or before test, she used to give two questions. She used to give two questions. We are supposed to answer for that. Now, so these are the two pakka questions. Out of two, any one will come. We will get 20 marks for that answer. Clear? The school were not giving any answer paper, nothing. We are supposed to bring ruled or unruled plain sheet. Hope you are clear. We are supposed to bring a ruled clean sheet for this test. What I supposed to do? I used to take 3 sheets. I used to take 3 sheets. In one sheet, answer of first question. Second sheet, answer of second question. Third sheet, blank sheet. Did you understand? I used to bring 3 sheets from home. One is completely blank. One is the answer of first one. Another one is the answer of second one. As soon as the internal starts, I'll show this blank sheet. After getting the question paper, I get to know whether it is a question 1 or question 2. If it is question 1, I'll take the answer of question 1. I used to give that sheet. If it is a question 2, I have one more option. 2 answer also with me. I used to give that second sheet. So, these are called as the loopholes I have extracted. I made best use of the loopholes. What is the loophole here? The madam used to give question in prior. That is the first loophole. Second one, the sheets we should bring from our home only. That is the second loophole. I made best use of that, these two loophole. I used to bring all 3. What is the right question they have asked? Already it was written at home only. I used to give that sheet. Now, in this what happened? I have extracted the loophole. Similarly, in the income tax, there are many sections are there, many rules are there. Everything is not perfect. Later, after making that provision, later they will understand that this provision is wrong. Before, in that time gap, the people make best use of that. I'll give you the live example. What is a live example in the sense? So this is only example to understand what is tax avoidance. But what is exactly happened in tax avoidance now? So around 6 to 7 years back, in the income tax, what happened? Out of 100%, 50% of the people, they were not paying tax on time. 50% of the people, they were not paying tax on time. What income tax people did? They did, you pay me advance tax. So normally what we do, after completion of 1 year, we calculate everything. What is my salary? What is my tuition fees? What is my income from house property? We add everything. Then later we calculate tax. Later we pay tax. Hope you are clear. But no need to wait till 1 year. You pay me now only advance tax. So whatever advance tax you paid, now for example, 2020-21, after this you have to calculate in 21-22. Whatever income you earned in 2021, you are supposed to pay tax when? 21-22. But government says that you don't wait till 21-22. Approximately you pay some tax in 2021 only. Approximately, with imaginary number, like since last 10 years whatever tax you are paying, according to that you pay me some amount to the government. In 2021 you calculate your tax. Assume that you paid 10,000 amount. In advance tax you paid. After calculation of 1 year, after 1 year if you calculate, you will get 7,000 is your exact tax. But how much you paid already? 10,000, 3,000 extra you paid. What government will do? The government will refund this 3,000. The government will repay this 3,000. Not only 3,000, along with this, they give 2% interest also per month. Along with this, they will give 2% interest per month. Then what happens? Along with 3,000, for 12 months it is 2% means you will get another 1,000. That 3,000 will become 4,000. Hope you are clear. You got this? Yes. Now I'll tell you in this. You have used to pay advance tax. Government insisted to pay tax in advance. What everybody started doing, like my tax is only 7,000 approximate, but how much I paid? I paid 5 lakh as tax. Advance tax, how much I paid? 5 lakh. After 1 year, they have done all the tax calculation. After calculation, I got to know that my tax is only 10,000. What is my tax? 10,000. But how much already I have paid as an advance tax? 5 lakh. How much I paid extra? I paid 4,90,000 extra. Now, this rule is made by government only. You can pay any amount as an advance tax. After 12 months, calculate your exact advance tax. If anything excess you paid, along with 2% interest, we pay it back. Now, what government should do? 4,90,000, they have to pay me back? Yes. Only 4,90,000? No. Along with the 2% interest also, they should pay me back. Now, 4,90,000 plus 2% per month. It will be how much? 24%. How much government has to pay me back? 4,90,000 plus 24%. It will come around 1,20,000. So total 6,10,000 government has to refund. Now the question is, in this, government is happy that everybody started paying earlier, but the problem is, how much government has to pay me extra? 1,20,000. Check in every bank, anywhere do you get 24% per month interest? Max to max, you may get 7% interest per year in bank. But income tax, they make the 2% per month means 24% they have to give to the assessee. Now, the problem is everybody started paying more, so that instead of depositing into bank, we pay to income tax. They will give us with 24%. So after 2 years, what income tax department decided? They have reduced 2% to around 6% per year. 2% per month it was. They have reduced to 6% per year. The reason is very simple. The income tax made some rule, but there were loophole were there. What is the loophole? They were paying highest interest. What people did? The people made best advantage of that. They used to pay more. They used to get more income. Hope you are clear? Yes. So these are the wrong things income tax people will do. The people will make best use of that. These are called as tax avoider. These are legal only. So my tax is only 10,000. I paid 5 lakh. That is not illegal. Whatever income tax paid, income tax people said, you pay me more, you get it back. But I paid more, I got interest also on that. If a same thing 4,90,000 deposited in bank, I get only 6%. Same thing I paid to income tax, they gave me 24%. These are the advantages. These are the things we take from the income tax people when they are wrong. Hope you are clear? Yes. Now, so as to the ethics of taxation, the learned Judge McDowell and company limited. These are the cases happen. So whenever the income tax people leave some loopholes, the people made best use of that. Now, just you are supposed to remember the meaning. These are the cases are not needed. Why? Because it is only 5-mark thing. For this and another 3-4 points are sufficient. I'll give you that 3 to 4 points. Now, tax planning and tax evasion difference. Hope you understood what is tax avoidance, what is tax evasion. Now we talk about your tax planning. Tax planning is very simple. Already you know that, like claiming deduction, claiming exemption, claiming your all the provisions, benefits, all called as tax planning. Whatever the auditors and CA does, that is called as tax planning. Clear? Now, tax planning thus can be defined as an arrangement of the financial affairs within the scope of law. Tax planning will not go out of law. It will always follow law. But first point, second one, as long as one is within the framework of law, one can plan financial affairs in such a manner which keep tax liability as its minimum. If you follow the law, you can reduce the tax also. Third point. In the name of the tax planning, one should not indulge in tax evasion, and the line between tax planning and tax avoidance is very thin. So one need to tread carefully. Tax avoidance and tax planning almost is near only. Tax planning will go legally. Tax avoidance also legally, but we find out wherever the income tax people done mistake. In that mistake, we go. Hope you are clear? Yes. Now we have difference between tax evasion as well as tax planning. Now in this, tax planning is an act within the permissible range of act conducted to achieve social and economic benefit. So these are the 4 points related to your tax planning. Now, tax planning is a legal right. Then tax planning accelerate development of the economy of the country. Tax planning promotes professionalism and strengthens economic and political situation. These are the points which are related to tax planning. What is tax evasion? Tax evasion already we have discussed is an attempt to avoid tax by misrepresentation. Then tax evasion is a legal offense. Legal offense. Tax evasion retard the development of economy. It reduces. Tax evasion encourage bribe. So bribe happens in tax evasion. So these are the points we have to discuss for tax evasion. Now, these are tax planning, 4 points. Tax evasion, 4 points. Now, difference between tax avoidance and tax evasion. This is very important for your 5 marks. Already we have discussed, just I'll read out once. Tax avoidance means planning for minimization of tax, but remember, avoidance is legal and your evasion is illegal. Now, tax avoidance takes into account various lacunas of law, but tax evasion involves uses of unfair means. What is the lacunas? Lacunas, it is nothing but the loopholes. Now, tax avoidance is lawful, but it is unlawful. Next, tax avoidance is planning before the actual liability, but tax evasion involves avoidance of payment of tax after the liability of tax has arisen. Now, only 4 to 5 points are there. Try to remember these 5 points. Now, I'll go back to your previous slides so that you can take screenshot. So, these are your agenda. What is tax evasion? Continuation of tax evasion. Tax avoidance meaning. So this tax planning and tax evasion, this is not required actually. You can go directly to difference between tax planning and tax evasion. 4 points for tax planning and 4 points for tax evasion. These are the difference between tax avoidance and tax evasion. So these are the things we have discussed in today's session, and hope you have understood what is tax avoidance, tax planning, and tax evasion. Now, the homework is very simple. You have to write in single line what is tax avoidance and tax evasion. Hope you are clear. In the comment box, you are supposed to answer me. Just in a single line, you are supposed to explain me what is the difference between tax avoidance and tax evasion, so that I can understand better. I hope that you have understood the class in a proper way. Thank you.